Lane. We've got, they call him, have you seen him lately?
Oh, with the beard?
Yeah, with the beard. They call him the Amish. Yeah, Brian Goldstone, left-hand lane in the Javelin. He's got this big beard going on, just to recognize him.
We try to go as fast as we can every day. Well, if the track's good, we should run in the 650s, low 660s.
The hallmarks of Brian Goldstone's drag week experiences, he had a Chevelle that was very competitive, won his class for several years in a row. This Javelin came out the first year he brought it out, and I believe he won the first year he debuted this car.
And he has also won the Carcraft event that they do, the Midnight Drags.
His stuff has always been neat as a pin, and it has always been very highly prepared for the week.
Yeah, it's a 73 Javelin I've had for 32 years. Big block, twin turbo, Rosser 400 tranny, Ultratech racing engines, 572, conventional headed motor. Doing a lot of 8th mile racing though, so we haven't been down the quarter in 2 years since we were here last.
So Bryant Jedediah Goldstone backing the car up to the starting line right now. And he runs an Ultimate Iron, a class that Joe Barry won last year. Goldstone had won the class 2 years running, and Joe Barry ate his lunch for him last year, as Dave Schroeder, last year's Unlimited winner, effectively knows what he has to do, at least at this moment. 1:12.60 foot time, and then you saw the thing lay over, and smoke coming out of the back of that car. 734.4, 186. Goldstone 713 with a 6.190. David, you saw Goldstone's car. Not sure if it was just blowing soot out of the exhaust or if it was just really fattened up there early in the run.
Racing kind of didn't go as planned. We had to pull the tranny out before we left, which would put us kind of late leaving. We were one of the last people to leave. Found some stuff stuck in a relief valve in from the converter in the pump in the tranny, so that's why we only went at 713. But we got started late. Driving in the rain pretty much sucks in this car with the trailer behind you weighing probably almost as much as the car. We decided to stop about 80 miles from the track and get another hotel room. It wasn't worth wrecking the car trying to drive it. It was really squirrely.
And Brian Goldstone, I don't think Goldstone was too happy with his performance yesterday. Only had one shot at it as well. There's the win. Look at him hang the thing.
Oh, look at the thing leave the line with the left turn.
Awesome cars on the property.
He's bumping in that Turbo LS.
And Brian Goldstone, the Ultimate Iron Javelin that does have a big block Chevy with twin turbos on it. Big tires and big horsepower on both sides. Bailey's car begins to pull ahead of the back half. 667.4. Look at the speed. 691.9 and 213 for Brian Goldstone. So a side-by-side pair of 6-second passes. Both cars in the 2 teens.
And both cars will hang on to their lead in their classes. Ultimate Iron for Goldstone and Unlimited for Bailey.
We didn't really have any mechanical issues on the way here. Hopefully they change something up to where we're not going into any harm's way and stay away from that weather, you know.
Now we've got Brian Goldstone here in the right-hand lane in that Javelin. This thing is going to be real serious.
Went 691 yesterday. He's had an issue with the torque converter, this thing.
I spent most of the night changing the torque converter and cleaning it out.
He's got an old converter in it.
Thank Tom Bailey for letting me borrow a torque converter.
He actually had loaned or sold to Tom Bailey on Drag Week like 4 years ago.
And he was loaning me one back. We had one that was way too loose.
Tom dusted it off and effectively sold it back to him. So they swapped the converter in the car. So Brian Goldstone looking to lay up a pass between 670 and 690. And let's see if he is going to deliver. And let me tell you something, kids. He's going to deliver. 8th mile ET at 461, 163. And Brian Goldstone goes 695 with a 7, 213.57 miles per hour for Goldstone.
And that will leave him at the very top of the Ultimate Iron category, which is full steel-bodied tube chassis cars.
As Brian Goldstone takes his Javelin into the water box here. Goldstone, the twin turbocharged, big block Chevy powered Javelin, has made repeated 6-second runs all week long. Ran side-by-side sixes with Tom Bailey the other day. All this being said, it is a high 6-second car. So there is a chance that the altitude could slow him to a 7-second ET. There's also a chance that he could put more boost to it. and kind of counteract the forces of nature here. Will we see our first 6-second pass of the day as Brian Goldstone gets ready to unleash the beast? An automatic transmission in this car. Push right, push left, kept it in the groove for the most part. And Brian Goldstone, 694 with a 3, 212 miles an hour for Goldstone in that mostly all steel, I should say, Javelin at 212.79, and he certainly put the screws to it there.
I had to get out of it in low gear because it went to the wall, and I felt it go right from first to third. So yeah, I'm glad it was at least a 6-second pass, but I don't think it's going to hold me in second place. Gear vendor in this thing, we were going 85, 90 all the way. I mean, 80 up the hills, you know, 90 down them. This thing was a rocket. We're still here. We made it here. We're gonna go give it hell tomorrow and see where we finish. You know, we had transmission issues the first day and our test and tune day, and the first day we had the tranny out. We've got no second gear, so we've been running it all week on first and third.
Running 6s 3 days in a row for an average of 698. In fact, the second quickest average ET of drag week. Even on 7 cylinders, this other car is about to get its doors sucked off. But actually, he gets there first, 12.0. Meanwhile, Brian Goldstone runs 741 at 192 miles an hour on 7 cylinders. Wrap your mind around that. That is sometimes what happens when you enter drag week and drive these things for 1,000 miles. So guys are going to be in the pits with their calculators figuring out exactly what's going to go on with the numbers to see who will finish first and second in class.
All right, well, we're second overall, first in our class. The way we calculated, we'd have to run about an 8.0 to win our class. He ran his best time.
First place, Ultimate Iron, Brian Goldstone with his Javelin.